Hello everyone, welcome back to the Pretty Pattern Paper Playground. Evie and I have taken over each other's channels as we do every month, and we are playing with our February mood board. Our mood board is this beautiful pinks and oranges and yellows, so we love this mood board. So I really wanted to create a fun background with this mood board. So I started off with a bunch of pinks and some corals, which kind of tend to be, I guess, orange, but they are corals. So I just took a bunch of my Shimmers paints and I just used them over this stencil. That's a stencil by Americana, and it's called Segmented Swirls. And what I did is I sprayed them, and then I flipped it over and used it as a stamp. So I stamped the image onto another piece of cardstock, and the one that I stamped is the one I'm going to use. So I decided to take some of these flowers. These are from an Amy Tan sheet of paper. It's called Good Morning from the Oh Happy Life collection. And I'm going to fussy cut a bunch of these flowers into pinks, oranges, and yellows. And some of them are kind of a red tone, but I see it like a dark pink, so it's okay with me. So I fussy cut a bunch of the images. Now I'm not sure quite how I'm going to layer them, but I wanted to add some more orange and yellow to my background. So I'm going to take some of my Shimmers paints here, the little jars. And if you guys want to know any of the names of the Shimmers, let me know, because remember, if you guys buy anything at Shimmers, you mention my name, you get a free product. So if you want to know any specific names of any specific colors I used, let me know and I will let you know. So I'm just using some orange here at the bottom, not at the bottom, in the centers, and then I'm going to use some of the yellow color, going or further out of the circle. So it's going to go from an orange to a yellow, and I'm not going to do it on every single swirl. I'm just going to do it on a few of them. A lot of this gets covered up anyway with my photo and stuff, but you can still see it. You can still see some of them, obviously. I didn't do it all for nothing. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes when we're creating a background, we will create this beautiful masterpiece and then we will cover it up with embellishments or pictures or other things. So, but in this case, you can still see it. And this is a pretty big background, so, you can still see it pretty well, even after I cover it up. So I'm just using my paint here, as you can see, and I think that's all I do there, and I'm gonna let that dry. I do come back to this once that is dry, and I decide, okay, so here's my picture. It's a picture of my beautiful niece. Of course, she's my little model, and I'm gonna back it. I'm just gonna use this black and white piece of paper. I just had this scrap sitting on my desk, so I'm just gonna use that to back it. I really like to back photos on diagonal striped papers. And I thought the addition of black was a nice pop because the photo itself is black. Well, black and white. But yeah, so I just used that, and I'm going to add some foam behind it, of course, because foam makes it pop and makes it dimensional, so I like that added dimension to the layout. So I'm just getting that up on foam there. And at this point, I'm not sure what else I'm going to add to this. I'm just kind of, I know I want my photo, obviously. I know I want those flowers, but I don't know what else I'm going to add. So I'm going to start adding some foam to the flowers because I know I want to pop them up. These flowers are so pretty, but since that background is so busy, I needed to have them raised. And I'm going to go ahead and do something else to them as well to make them stand out even more, because they're they're pretty neutral. They don't have like a lot of color, or not a lot of color. They don't have a lot of pattern. It's a solid, for the most part, it's solid flowers, but the background is busy. So, and they're similar colors, so it kind of tends to blend in a little bit. So I did want to make them just stand out a little bit more. So raising them up on foam does help. And this is just the inexpensive fun foam that I buy at Walmart. And it has one side which is sticky, which is great because you just stick it to your picture, and then you, add some adhesive to the back, and that's it. You're good to go. So I pulled out these thickers. These are from Dear Lizzie, and I can't remember the name of the collection that these are from. I'm trying to think, but I can't remember. But the name of the thickers are Darling Details. And they're just chipboard thickers, and they have a lot of phrases and a lot of cute little things. So I'm going to try to see here what I want to use, and I'm going to end up using a few of those thickers. I wanted to use that little umbrella just because it was orange and it was so cute. And I couldn't quite make it work, but I will make it work in the end. So I decided to layer a bunch of these thicker pieces. So I'm gonna layer, not thicker, chipboard pieces. I'm gonna layer them, and I'm just gonna layer 3 of them. So it's gonna create my title, and it's gonna be hello beautiful, just say hello beautiful happy day. I don't have the layout in front of me, but it's gonna say that, hello beautiful happy day. So that is gonna be my title. So I'm gonna layer those next to the photo here. So I'm just going to kind of arrange them so that they're sitting right next to my photo and you can see all of them. And I just kind of placed them in a way that I liked. I'm gonna add some foam and just get everything situated here how I want it. So I'm gonna kind of layer this in the center of my page, and then I'm gonna arrange my flowers around the whole thing, just in a way that I like or that makes me happy. So I'm just gonna play around with it for a second here and try to get the placement in a way that I like it, or that it just kind of seems like it looks good for me. So once I kind of decide on the placement of my flowers, I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this distress ink. This is just distress ink from Tim Holtz. And I'm going to go around all of the flowers, and that just kind of adds a little bit something else to them and just makes them pop off the page a little bit more. It's very subtle because I just add a really thin like layer around the outer edge of the flowers, but it makes a difference, especially when you look at it in person. You just kind of see those flowers pop a little bit more. So I really like the addition of that. So what I did is I took a few embellishments here from my stash. I have all my embellishments color sorted, so I just picked a bunch of things that I thought might go. I picked some things in gold, some things are pink, some things are orange, just a few of the coordinating colors here. So I'm going to end up using that tag, which is from an American Crafts die cut pack. It's, what is it? It's like, it's not acetate, it's transparency, I don't know, it's not paper. So it's just a tag, and it has some yellow in the border, and then it has a little pink hole, and I actually don't end up putting any string through it. I might go back and add some, but I didn't end up putting it here for the layout. So I'm going to add in some of the leaves here from the same Amy Tan paper pad that I fussy cut, and I'm going to create a little cluster there at the bottom right. I like to do that. I like to just add a little cluster in one of the corners. I'm going to use this bow from Freckled Fawn. I'm going to move down that little border piece that I added there in orange, and I'm going to add that bow from Freckled Fawn, which is a perfect yellow color. It has glitter on it, so it's really, really pretty. And just finish off with the leaves here. I thought about adding some more little flowers, but I'm not going to add them. I did cut some really tiny little flowers, like a dark pink, even like a reddish color, and you can see them scattered around. Those are really, really tiny. I cut them out of the same Amy Tangerine paper pad. And those just added a nice little extra touch here and there. And so yeah, I'm just really just messing around with this, trying to get everything situated how I want it. I thought about adding the 2 because she has 2, but I don't. I'm going to add this sticker, which is another Dear Lizzie sticker. It's just from an old collection. It says My Girl. So I'm going to add that down there at the bottom. I'm just creating a little cluster there at the bottom, on the bottom right hand side. So it's just going to be those 2 pieces, just that main focal piece in the middle with my picture, and then a little piece there at the bottom right. So I am trying to see if there's anything else I want to add here. I don't do too much more. I bring in that little umbrella again because I really wanted to add it, and I think it's a really nice touch, and I love the color of it, so I just added it up there. And I'm trying to see if I want to add anything else, and I pull out these little hearts from the same chipboard Dear Lizzie pack, and I believe that's it. I don't think I add anything else to this. I really like how it turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you head on over to my channel and check out Evie's video. I will have a link to that below. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We do love to hear from you guys. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed to both of our channels, because we do have videos every single month. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!